Hello all YouTubers, I'm the Weather Dude. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are not familiar with me, I am the Weather Dude and I like to make weather videos. So this is one of my videos for January 23rd, 2019. Again, whether you are a weather nerd or just a beginner, welcome to my YouTube channel if you are not familiar with it. For those of you who have seen my channel before, welcome back. Thank you for being a returning viewer and subscriber. So today's video we're going to talk about Winter Storm Indra that has impacted the northern plains and upper Midwest and is pushing into the northeast. So we're going to analyze some models here in today's video and kind of look to see what additional impacts Indra will bring. So let's get right into it here. As always, please consider subscribing. So this is right now, this is about 6 hours from now. Okay, so it's basically just right around now, maybe like a couple hours from now. And what we notice is, so here's our area of low pressure. And even though the low pressure itself is strengthening, and what I've learned, the area of actual precipitation is kind of far-fetched. It's kind of away from the storm. This patch right here is associated with the storm, but this is kind of far-fetched. It's not really hooked on to the storm. So even though the storm itself is strengthened, the precipitation is kind of breaking off. But you do see a nice steady band of snow behind it from Louisiana all the way up through about Indianapolis. And we're going to track out that snow band as well, because even New Orleans, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a few flurries mixed with some rain showers flying around at the end of the storm. So if we look at, let's zoom out there we go. So if we look at around 9 hours, so you see it almost looks like the band is going to fade out. You can barely even see a band, like it's not even really there. And that is because we have another area of low pressure developing to the south. So that's gonna fuel even some warm air into the Appalachian Mountains, and it's gonna kind of weaken off that snow band, just transfer it into some rain bands. And you can see that other area of low pressure, which is Indra itself, kind of pushing the Canadian Maritimes eventually, and northern Maine. It's gonna push out. But, so that low pressure, like I said, that's in Georgia by hour 9. Like I said, it's going to kind of fuel some warm moisture to kind of weaken that snow band, just turn it into all rain. But the snow band say, hey, you know what, I'm going to last a little bit longer. And by hour 12, this is because it's 6Z, so this is around the coldest part of the night. And eventually, the snow band makes a comeback. There's Indra, okay, from just about Cleveland all the way down to about maybe New Orleans, but I don't think we'll get down that far. Okay, and I did mention this in my previous videos. The 540 line is really not the rain-snow line. Okay, that's not really the rain-snow line. Sometimes it can be, but it doesn't always fit that description. Just why I don't really go by that. So we're gonna look at total snowfall here as well, just to see how much snow we could pick up from Indra on the back band and the main part of the storm, because there's kind of like two parts because the precipitation is kind of broken off. So not much snow really. Like in Louisiana, for example, like northern Louisiana could pick up an inch, maybe 2 at most, about an inch and a half in northern Louisiana there. And you can see through about northern and central Mississippi, maybe like a dusting to an inch. Northern central Tennessee could pick up about 2 inches. The nice little area of 1 to 3 inches around the Ohio Valley, interior northeast, with the Adirondack Mountains in New York picking up close to the 3 or 4 inches. But overall, Indra is pushing to the northeast. It's kind of strengthening itself, but it's also weakening. You see most of the snow is going to be produced about 4 to 8 inches. It's going to be up in Canada and northern Maine, so not really too much to worry about. Of course, the upper Midwest, northern plains could pick up another dusting to an inch. Rocky Mountains could pick up about 4 to 6 inches depending on your elevation. Okay, it's very tricky to forecast. It is all elevation dependent. Okay, so don't always go by what you see because it could always change. So 500 millibar height anomalies here. We're gonna kind of wrap it up as we wrap up our coverage of Winter Storm Indra. So this storm is weakening, okay, precipitation wise, but still watch out for some flooding. In fact, there is a flood watch for about somewhere between New York and around DC and down maybe through Virginia. There is a flood watch in effect. So 500 millibar height anomalies, right? So here we go. And when I make my next video, I'm going to also show you some ensemble models and how January could finish off cold, and even in the start of February. Okay, so you see the ensemble models, and this kind of relates back to one of my videos, if you're familiar with my channel, that I did a long time ago. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's called Could We Have Joining Forces? I don't know if any of you remember that video. But here's one piece of energy, and here's another piece of energy. And watch as they kind of clash here. So it's kind of like my video I did a while ago. And look at this huge area of low pressure and a huge storm could push through a big jet stream to get some troughing, maybe some ridging back to the west. As long as you get that ridging back to the west, you get the trough in the east, and vice versa. And then watch as this area of low pressure just deepens, and it's kind of on that tilt where it sends that cold air right on the back side of it. Okay, so again, you got this nice trough and a nice ridge back to the west. So thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. It was a nice shorter version. Thank you, minions. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you guys next video. I dedicate this presentation to all the truckers and all the sacrificers that work so hard out there. Thank you very much. I am DeWeatherD, signing off. Till next time.